We're going to put a temporary cap on credit card interest rates at 10%. We can't let people have to pay 25%.
Donald Trump promises to put a cap on credit card interest rates at 10% temporarily. This is going to benefit everyone, even if you're a Democrat, a liberal, a libertarian, a Republican, or whatever you identify with. You're going to benefit from this. And if anything, the majority of people on TikTok, the liberals, they all complain about how they don't like their 9-to-5s, they can't get out of debt, and so many more things about the economy. So this actually can help y'all. But I don't know why you guys are still complaining and still crying about Trump being president. And if anything, if it's about abortion, most of you guys, the reason why you don't want to have kids is because it's expensive, is because you have debt, because you have financial obligations that you can't meet. So you should be happy.
And while working Americans catch up, we're going to put a temporary cap on credit card interest rates at 10%. We have no choice. They're getting 22, 25%. We can't let people have to pay 25% and 22% interest because they can't afford to pay off their credit card. We're going to cap it for a period of time at 10%. We will terminate.
Yeah, I mean, you should be happy. You should be celebrating. But all that matters to you is just like propaganda that you hear on MSNBC and CBC, whatever news station you listen to. Put your logic ahead of your feelings. And again, the reason why you feel like you gotta have an abortion, you can't settle down in life, is because you're having financial difficulties. You are in debt and many other things. And even students that have student loans that Biden promised them that he would forgive but never did, well, at least this can help you on your interest rates. You probably have student loan and you probably have some other loans and debts that you took when you were in college. So you can be helped by this executive order if it comes in place when he takes office. And I'm pretty sure he will apply this executive order. Even on the African continent, the Pan-African complaining about this, I'm pretty sure this policy right here is going to have an effect on banks. Because most of the banks that Africans use are Western monitored banks. Most of the times, those banks have connections with Western banks. But again, Democrats, the party of slavery, and guess who is mad about it? Here we go, CNBC, a liberal news station, a mainstream media news station. Trump's 10% credit card interest cap could hurt borrowers, experts say. Access to credit would dry up. Yeah, it's always the experts. Always the experts always have something negative. Because this is what these people do. These Democrats, these liberals, they support slavery. They want to keep you enslaved. They don't want you to get out of debt. So of course they're going to discourage, just like it was always the experts, even during the lockdown. Always trust the experts. Trust the experts. And then at the end of the day, we found out that the experts were actually wrong. They weren't 100% correct. Because this is not going to be good for the bankers. So of course the experts, the gatekeepers, the liberals, the Democrats are going to be against it. And then now they're going to manipulate the public. Tell the public that, no, this is not possible. He's lying to you. Meanwhile, they are the ones that are lying to you. Because they don't want it to happen. Because they want you to stay in bondage. They want you to stay a slave to their system, to them. They don't want you to be independent. This was published on September 24th. So basically, they were trying to discourage you from believing in this good initiative by Donald Trump. This is why you don't vote for him. Basically, discouraging you from voting for your independence, for your liberation, and many other good things. Like, who will be against no tax on tips? Who will be against capping credit cards interest rate to 10%? This is where people can build their credits and be able to afford better living situations. better cars, better houses, better apartments, better everything, you know? This is crazy, man. Liberals want you to stay enslaved.